Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
DMCA'd.
Oh, shut down.
Damn.
No Christmas this year.
Not for Christmas. Don't be a Grinch.
Who's your
YouTube?
guys' favorite Christmas singer?
Singer or like the song? Like that's.
Reindeer.
I bet you're a
Rudolph.
Michael Bublé. You're a boob.
Oh,
You're
like
a boob.
You like Bublé?
Oh, dude.
Bublé?
Every girl likes
If you don't
Bublé.
like Michael Bublé, there's something wrong with you. I don't really listen to Christmas music. Kind of a Grinch.
You're a Grinch, so you
I
don't
like
like
the
Christmas music?
I mean, it's not that I don't like it. I just don't go out of my way to really listen to it. I think it gets really annoying really fast.
Dude.
I already know your answer, and I don't want to
Speaking
hear
of
it.
annoying really fast, huh?
Was that me?
What?
Was that aimed at me?
No.
Who do you think it was aimed at?
It's aimed at this one.
Yeah, the person that was just
Her.
talking.
The
Oh,
girl.
the girl.
I already know.
The broad.
Mariah, the broad, yeah.
What?
I already know Mariah Carey is your favorite
Oh,
Christmas singer.
hell yeah.
Sure, yeah.
People talk
But
shit
it's not
about
my
Mariah
favorite-
Carey's
it's not my favorite
Christmas
song,
song,
though.
and I love
Yeah.
it.
I
love it.
hate that she's got the Queen of Christmas. Dude, don't get me started.
I like Augie Rios.
Whoa.
Yeah.
You like Burl Ives?
Yeah, he's all right. Augie Rios
How do you
is
guys
this.
know all these people?
Augie Rios is like this little kid, and he's like, Mamacita,
Oh.
there's no Santa Claus. It's awesome.
Where the fuck did you hear that?
It's Spotify. I just came
Tony
across
just
it one
listens to
year.
little kids
and-
singing
You
all
like
the time.
ethnic Christmas music.
What's that? Oh no, there's this one really popular Christmas song. I saw a TikTok about it, but like people are just now realizing that they thought it was like a 60-year-old lady who sang it, but she was only like 13.
What? Which
Yeah.
one?
What's she
I don't
sound like?
remember.
Come
I'm
on.
She like
sorry.
sounded old.
Yeah, she sounds like an old lady, but like
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
She's 13.
Ugh.
She's like the Benjamin Button of Christmas
Probably just
singers.
like Miley Cyrus. You know, they got the meme with her like, her voice is all like
Oh,
screwed
Oh,
up.
there goes Miley Cyrus ever
or
coming
fry
on the show.
or whatever was they call it, like
Vocal
a
fry.
Vocal fry, yeah.
Ugh.
My rantlers keep falling off my head.
Your rantlers?
Rantlers. That's
Why
a
are they
Rock-
called rant?
That's a Rocky Five joke.
Every person just went,
Sorry.
that knows that it's Rocky Five.
All three of you.
Yeah.
All three of us in a Rocky Five. Like, yeah, rantlers.
Are we start? No, we're not doing Monday morning this week.
No, this is just Scaredycast.
This is
Oh, shit, I wasn't
Scaredycast.
ready.
Get your shit together,
This is a
Brian.
Christmas episode.
We
So-
need jingle bell. Oh wait, hold on.
No, that's not how you're supposed to do it. You're supposed to.
Yeah, you got jiggle.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't know if it picked up very well, but
Ooh la
a little
la.
Christmas shimmy for you. Huh?
there you go, ladies
We
and
set
gentlemen.
that out for free. Too.
Christmas came early.
Me too. I'm just gonna talk about some movies I watch now.
All right.
Oh, you don't want to talk about Brian making you come anymore.
No, I'm good.
All right.
Wow.
Maybe later.
Thank you.
I watched 2 Christmas movies last night.
Whoa.
Back
Fresh.
to back.
Double feature.
I did a double feature with my kids last night. We sat down. I'm like, let's watch these movies. First movie I watched last night, I watched a movie called Rare Exports. Rare
That
Exports.
sounds like a gem, like a story about gems.
It's been around. It came out like 12 or 13 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And it's always been that movie that people love. And it's always on like, when you go to a streaming service, it's there. It's always in like the Christmas list.
Oh, a Christmas list. I was going to
what
say
it's
it. It sounds like that one desert movie with Matthew McConaughey where they like looked for the
Sahara?
Sahara.
Definitely not like that.
You said like nothing about this movie, and it's like it sounds
It's like that.
something
Yeah,
that is
it's like
totally
that.
opposite.
But
There's
Christmas.
they're mining. I forget where this movie was made. I'm sorry, but they're mining on a mountain. They find sawdust, and there's like a dude in a suit, and he knows what's in the mountain. Apparently, in the mountain is Santa Claus, but he's like
Bad Santa.
he's a bad Santa Claus. Like
Oh. He's like an
he's not happy
archangel.
Santa Claus.
Is he like a human though, or is he like a monster?
He's like a monster. He's got horns and stuff.
But not Krampus.
So these kids, they kind of know what's up. The adults like something weird's going on around here in this town because they're blasting in this mountain. But then the blasting stops and people go away and they're like, "What's going on around here?" The dad sets up a trap in the yard, usually for wolves or other game, that they can catch to make for dinner.
Catches Bad Santa?
No. He catches something that he catches a man, and looks like Santa Claus. That bring him in. Then it turns out, oh, this isn't Santa. This is one of the elves, and the elf is like creepy and naked and weird. And like killing
So there was a
things.
naked
Like
elf walking around in the snow, and he got stuck in a bear trap.
Yeah,
What does he look like? Like a Dobby?
Yeah.
he looks like a frail old man.
Ew.
Yeah,
Like he looks like a human.
yeah.
How did he find out that he was an elf?
Oh, because
"Hey, I've been working for Santa."
the dude in the suit knows what's up. He knows what's up, and he tells them like, "This isn't Santa. You got one of the elves."
Is this rated R?
Yeah,
Don't say PG-13.
I think it's rated R.
How does the dude in the suit?
Yes, I think it is rated R because there's a lot of dicks.
That's not what I was expecting.
You should have started with that.
So many old
Run
man
it back.
wieners.
Run it
Old
back.
man wieners.
So
Wrinkly
many
balls.
old man wieners because there's a lot of these elves eventually.
They're like, what they don't
They
tell you
old
about the
men.
North Pole is
Well,
The North
listen, the
Stripper pole.
it doesn't
movie,
point north anymore.
the movie escalates, right? It's escalating and escalating, and you're like, there's a scene, and you feel like, oh shit, something's about to go down, right? And then another scene comes along, and it turns out all the kids in this town are missing, and have been replaced in the beds with like a straw figure to fool the parents, make the parents think the kids are sleeping, but the kids are really missing. And only like one of the kid figures this out because it's the kid who was asleep, and the elf that came to kidnap him was the one that fell into the trap. So he didn't get kidnapped, right? And
He's
then
sleeping by the trap.
No, he's like the trap's outside of his house, outside of his bedroom window.
Oh, got it. Okay,
Anyways,
that makes sense. That makes sense.
Yeah, things are
I was like,
escalating. You know, like, oh, the kids are missing. Oh, they caught an elf. And they brought the elf in there, and the elf like bites a guy's ear off, and it's like, oh, things are escalating, right? Nothing ever happens in this movie.
it's just
The whole movie just feels like something's about to happen, and then nothing ever ends up happening.
so.
And
How does it
then
end?
Santa Claus never even comes around.
It doesn't even show Santa Claus.
You see Santa Claus, he's like 50 feet tall,
my
encased in a big block of ice.
Wait.
And they're gonna like blow him up.
Yeah, but he never does anything. So it's all the elves that are stealing the children.
Yeah.
So how do you know he's a bad Santa?
We don't.
He just looks like the fucking Balrog.
They're just going off, they're going based off of fairy tale legend of it.
They were just trying to distract you with all the old man dick.
There's a lot of
And
it.
didn't work.
So, okay, so
It
what
kinda works, but
legend,
not
where is
all
this
the way.
legend from that there's old, creepy, naked elf men and a giant...
There's so many
Krampus
old
bo-
like they're
Yeah?
all naked. And they're
Someone definitely has a fetish.
Yeah,
And they're like,
like Oompa
I don't care what this
Loompas.
movie's about. Just make it.
They had to just make like a bunch of these specific...
and they're running.
Are they all the same?
Oh.
Oh, is it like
So like
flopping?
there's just old dicks
Floppies.
swinging.
Hell yeah.
It's like full frontal.
Yes.
This is an American movie? Or no, it's
No.
a foreign movie. Okay. All right. It's like,
Yeah, there's just like a
Eastern
lot of
European?
old naked elf dudes, and they just blow up the Santa,
and then it's just done?
and then it's just over.
Do all the...
Oh, they like try to like reform the elves and make them into all happy Santa Clauses at the end. I don't.
They train him to be like a mall Santa, and that's who you're putting your children on
Basically,
their lap.
yeah. Basically, yes. That's what they're basically doing. Yeah.
Jesus.
It's got like 80% on Rotten Tomatoes. There's a lot of like positive reviews, and we were going in like I started the movie. I got 5 minutes in. I'm like, all right, I'm invested because like I'll usually like if I'm not sure about a movie, I'll give it 5 minutes.
Just 5
and then-
minutes? That's it?
That's pretty...
Wow, that's quick.
I called
Yeah, it is.
I called my oldest kid down. I'm like, yo, you want to watch this movie? He's like, I'm like, it's about a monster Santa Claus lives in a mountain. He's like, all right, I'm in. And I'm like,
and then you just showed him all those...
well, I told him, I was like, yo, heads up though, it's subtitled. And he's like, you know what else is subtitled? I'm like, the best movie of the year. He's like,
Ooh.
so I'm like, oh man,
You
High
are your
expectations.
father's son.
That's right.
Come on.
But
The nature versus nurture.
this movie sucked.
Okay, out of
Damn,
10.
Yeah, it does sound terrible.
What?
I'm gonna 3.
You get a out of 10.
Yeah, you go. I'll never watch it again.
Damn.
I'm out.
Did all the little elf guys, like, were they all the same? Were they were like all a bunch of random old men just running
They all
around?
looked the same,
But they weren't the same guy.
No, it wasn't the same guy. They
Okay,
were
okay.
just all old, frail old men with their dicks out.
Hey, man.
So
they were dirty.
Don't
did
kink
they
shame.
reform into good Santas? Did it ever
It looks
show?
like they do, yeah.
Oh, good for them.
But they went to steal.
I don't
Maybe
know,
they
dude.
got off
Hey.
the heroin and took some showers, and now they're nice and work in malls.
They
A mall
couldn't
near
breathe.
you.
They were oxygen deprived down in that cave.
That's fucking weird. I watched a horrible movie. Oh, wait, you still have another one, don't you?
Yeah, because right after that, I was like, man, that movie sucked. And it was still early in the night, so I'm like, let me see if there's another one to watch. And I found one I've been waiting for.
Ooh.
And I was so excited. It's called Silent Night.
Yes. Yes.
Did you watch
Yes.
this?
No, but I've been wanting to.
Okay.
Just came out this year. Just came out last night, basically. It's not
Yes.
streaming. You have to rent it digitally, so which I did because I was really excited. So I'm like, I will pay to watch this movie.
With Joel Kinnaman,
Yes.
one of the loves of my life.
It is directed by John Woo.
Whoa.
It's his first American movie in 20 years.
What?
If y'all don't know, John Woo made Face Off. All right. So I'm going in with Face Off expectations. And there's like the movie's basically about this guy. It's Christmas morning. He's with his son. And then two gangs are in a drive, like shooting at each other while driving by the house.
Oh.
A stray bullet kills his kid. And he dedicates the next year to training how to fight,
To kill
how
gangsters?
He's going after these
He's just like a
dudes.
normal guy.
He's just a normal dude. He's an electrician.
Wow.
Just a
Just a
blue
blue-collar
collar
man.
Just a blue collar man. And like he gets shot in the neck. And
He
can't
does?
talk. Yeah, he gets shot in the neck.
Oh, so his son gets killed,
Son
and
gets
he
killed.
gets hit in the neck.
He gets shot right through the neck so he can't talk.
This is a superhero origin story.
There's no dialogue in the movie.
Holy fuck.
Nobody
Okay.
talks. There's
No
like
one?
there's like chatter on a police CB and like a radio.
Silent
kind of
Night. And it's Christmas.
Does he like grunt?
thing. Yeah, he kind of grunts a little bit like that, but he can't talk.
Is that why he wears the bell? Or isn't there like something in the opening scene like there's
Yeah,
like a
the
bell?
opening he's wearing a bell on his chest because
like a cat?
after his son gets
So the local
like a cat,
wildlife
just like that.
population.
because after his son is killed, he takes off running after these guys. He's like, I'm gonna go get him. Okay,
In a car,
That's when
but
he gets shot in the
okay.
neck.
that's when he gets shot in the neck.
Jesus.
And then the rest of the movie is that he's recovering in the hospital with his neck. Comes home, he's a complete mental wreck because of his kid
Yeah.
being dead. His wife is like, I don't know how to handle this man right now, and he's like just boozing it up in the garage, drowning his sorrows.
I would too.
And then he's out on the patio just thinking about it all again, and he's like, you know what? He goes to talk to the detective, and the detective basically hasn't done anything.
Does he just have to like write it? He's like,
Yeah, basically, he texts.
Maybe he's got like a.
He texts. He does get
No, you
one of
can't
those,
do
but he
that.
throws it because he's mad.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
that
then he
would work.
decides that's it. So he goes in his garage and just starts planning.
Ooh.
He starts watching YouTube videos on how to knife somebody up. He's like-
YouTube videos.
he's
YouTube
learning
is
how
not
to-
where how to
he's
stab
learning-
someone.
basically, he's,
I want
on.
to murder some gangsters.
Yeah, what the
How
fuck?
to.
he's learning how to drive like Baby Driver. Like he's like, "Brr, brr," like training himself to drive, how to fight, all this stuff, right? And like he like even writes on the calendar like kill them all on Christmas Eve. Oh
my God.
He's
This
like,
dude is
"X to
just
them all."
asking
How
to
does
get
he
locked
know where
up.
to find all the gangsters?
Yeah, especially if it's a
Because
rival
he
gang
goes
too.
to
Like,
the detective's
like-
office and like there's like the main bad guy gangster, right?
Okay.
His name is Playa.
oh. Play a play.
They didn't really sit around long in the writer's room to think of the names.
They're like,
of
we don't
these
want
characters.
any words in this. Like, we have to name this guy.
But like he gets like all the people's like information from the detective's office because like all their mugshots are on the walls, and he just goes out and does recon, finds their hideout and shit. And then the movie gets going. You know, Christmas Eve comes along. You know, like here we go, Christmas Eve time. We're gonna kill them all. And you know, he goes out there, and he starts killing them all. And
Nice.
He's just shooting them and knifing them.
Okay.
Shooting and knifing.
Just shooting and
Yeah.
knifing.
Shooting and knifing.
Solid.
All right.
And then he gets and then it's a brand new movie, so I won't spoil it too much. But that's the gist of the movie.
Is it a good revenge movie? Because I'm a sucker for revenge movies.
Yeah. How's it compared to John Wick?
Yeah. Or like
I mean,
The
obviously nothing
Punisher.
can. I mean, obviously nothing can.
Yeah.
It's not John Wick.
Oh, okay. Is it fun?
Here's my problem with the movie.
Oh, here
Now-
we go.
bear in mind, I'm old. So when I was growing up and I watched revenge movies or action movies, when the bad guys die, they fucking die.
Yeah.
Right?
They get
Like,
kicked out of buildings.
Kicked out of
and
buildings or
they
like
blow up.
Like
they
ran
blow
over.
up, really, like their backpack gets caught on a rocket, and then the rocket gets shot into a helicopter.
Yeah,
like, you
yeah.
know, like yeah.
Was that one Schwarzenegger movie?
It's called True Lies, sir. That's what I'm used to. My son, he loved this movie. He's like, I thought it was great.
He's not used to bad guys getting rocketed into a.
Yeah, that's what I
into
was
a
trying to explain to him.
helicopter.
Because this movie, within the first 5 minutes, sets an expectation that is never met the rest of the way. You cannot, John Woo, I shouldn't be telling you this. You're John Woo. You're a legendary action director. I don't know why I should be telling you this, but you cannot decapitate a man with a forklift in the first 5 minutes of your movie and then just give me basic ass kills the rest of the way. All right?
Can you reveal who gets forklifted?
Just a gang man.
A gang man.
Just a random, not even like a main character is getting
Just
that
a
treatment.
gang man.
Don't do
Gang
drugs,
man.
kids. You'll end up like a
Does
gang
he like
man.
run into it?
Yeah. He runs into the forklift because the guy, like, he's stuck between the forklift and the car. So he, like, jumps on the forklift and, like, jumps onto their hood. And, like, car crashes. The forklift goes through it, cuts his head clean off, gone. And I'm like, yo, is this what we're getting the rest of the way in this movie?
Hell yeah.
Hell no, we don't get that the rest of the way in the movie.
You know who did it right? This is what this is reminding me of. Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
The dumpster cutting the
God,
lady in
yeah.
half, dumb as hell. You're like, oh
So
god,
bad, but then the
it
opposite.
just owns it. It's like, all right, now we're gonna make it more crazy, and it's like, okay, well done.
The rest of the way, a lot of bad guys die,
Yeah,
but they're just like,
Just all guns and knives.
just guns and they're just kind of stabbed a little bit. And then we get to the main bad guy,
what was it, Playa?
Playa.
Playa.
Oh shit.
A little bit of a spoiler. I mean, it's not a spoiler. This is a run-of-the-mill action movie, okay?
Yeah,
you know
you know
the
what's
bad
gonna
guy.
happen.
You know the bad guy's gonna die. Okay? Good guy's gonna go kill the bad guy. And you're like, all right, well, this movie's kind of been a little. I went in riding high on it. Just saw the forklift thing. I was feeling pretty good. And we're both kind of like narrating the movie, like, oh man, here he goes, woo, doing this.
Yeah.
And then I kind of got tired. And we get to the bad guy. I'm like, he walks into the bad guy's lair, and it's like a lair. And it's like, and Lucas, my youngest son, he even said, he's like, oh, boss fight. We're like, yeah, here we go. It lasts maybe 30 seconds. He just chokes him.
Oh, not
Yeah.
even like falls into a big old thing of acid or something.
Nothing.
Sharks underneath.
They just wrestle around. He gets on top of him. He just chokes
30
him.
seconds?
He just chokes him. He's just choking him. And I'm like, really? That's it?
The boss doesn't really even fight back that much?
Not really.
They're like, we're at a time limit, guys. Our funding's
I'm
almost
like, yo,
done.
at least throw him out a window or something. Like,
Yeah.
and
Or
then
slam his head or like
Yeah.
something like.
the most annoying part of the movie is this detective. We see him at the beginning of the movie for like a 30-second brief thing. And it's established like, oh, he hasn't really done anything with these killers. The Christmas Eve, when he goes out to kill them all, he leaves the detective a note basically saying like, I'm going to go do what you should have done a year ago.
Right.
The detective's like, oh, this guy's out there getting revenge. And then the detective shows up at the very end and helps this guy kill like 2 people. And then like the detective guy gets shot. And then after the main bad guy's been choked out, the detective dude like crawls. Our good guy hero, he lays down. He's like exhausted because he's literally killed like 100 fucking people at this point.
And
all
he's
right?
just some guy.
He's just some guy. Like he's
He's been
wiped out.
training. He's been
It's
watching
true.
his YouTube.
He's like laying on the ground like, holy shit. And then the detective comes over and like
Is he like arresting him?
lays next to him, like smiles at him. And it's like, bro, you just showed up.
That's
Now
romantic.
it's like-
though.
Yeah.
Don't look at him like, oh,
Like
man.
literally, this guy did his job for him. Like there's no crime anymore.
What a night, huh? Like,
Picturing this movie turning into like Juno. And like he lays down, they're both staring, and he like puts his hand over the other guys, and they hold hands,
cute.
and it's just like the montage of just like
you
the
know who this detective guy reminded me of? When I was like 13 years old, me and my friend, we went to Pistol Pete's Pizza.
damn,
All right. We're playing the X-Men arcade game. You know the X-Men arcade game.
duh,
Yeah, one of the greatest arcade
Naturally.
games ever. There's 4-player arcade. Me and him, we're pumping quarters in. Pumping them in, man. We get all the way to the end to fight Magneto. Some random ass kid comes in,
no,
drops a quarter. hits Magneto once and hits the final blow on him and goes running off like, I did it, I beat the game. And we're like, yo, bullshit. We've been here playing. That's who this detective is in this movie. Like, fuck you for showing up at the end and acting like you just put in a whole
He put the last puzzle piece in and was like, I did it.
Yeah, like, get out of here.
He was a lurker, like one of those casino people. What is that? Like, where they're called something? Is it a lurker?
Man, that sounds
where they
about
like
right.
wait till you like put a whole bunch of money into a
Did
slot machine
and they like
then
jump
come,
into your seat?
Anyways.
Wait, how did you guys walk away from the game? Like, I'm not understanding how he put his
we
quarter
beat the
in.
game. Like, well, the game was beaten. Because you could join in at any time on an arcade game.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. So it was not okay.
Yeah,
Got
it's
it.
like
Got
jump
it.
in, jump out. So he comes in and he's like, oh, cool.
He's
That
like,
was
wow,
sweet.
you guys.
Fun game. Too easy.
Yeah.
It's like, did I break it?
Oh, I don't know. What does
high
this mean?
score
Is
mean?
that good? Is that good?
Anyways, Silent Night
Jeez.
also.
Really?
Yeah.
That sucks because I've been really wanting to watch it. I've been really excited to watch it.
And the thing
It's
is, too,
on
there's
streaming?
no dialogue, and the soundtrack sucks.
Oh, come on.
There's not a good,
Tough.
like, there's no good, like, there's a lot of training montages going on.
Can get some like
Plenty
hype
of
music, like-
opportunities to get, like, some good music in there. Nothing.
Damn.
No good music. Just this fucking average Joe averaging killing people.
Average Joel.
You mentioned
Average Joel.
briefly when we were talking about the acid thing, you mentioned sharks. Mm-hmm. That leads me to my movie that I watched.
Oh, look at that. Psychic.
And I am upset because I almost watched a shark movie and I'm mad that I
Should've
didn't.
done
Dude,
that.
I'm mad because it was called Santa Shark.
Santa Jaws.
Santa Jaws.
Wait,
Santa
question.
Jaws.
That sounds fucking amazing.
What would you rate Silent Night?
I'd give it a 6.
Oh, wait, so it's not
Better.
Quite, not quite as
yeah.
bad. Okay.
Yeah, it's still above average.
It's I was like, it was interesting because there was no dialogue.
Mm-hmm.
I
So it's
do.
something
Yeah,
new.
I applaud that. Yeah.
You said it was streaming, or how did you watch it?
I had to rent it. A digital rental.
Digital. Okay, okay. All right.
And
so
rare exports, that's on Screenbox if you want to go waste an hour and a half of your life.
Now that I'm thinking
if you
about
wanted
it,
to see a bunch of old man dick.
it makes sense that he choked him out because his throat was he blew his throat out.
No, okay, but he's not doing it for himself. He's doing it as revenge for his child. Like, if I got to the point, I kill 100
That's
motherfuckers. Like, they're not just normal people that I'm killing. It's like gangbangers and shit. Like,
Yeah.
I am dreaming of all the different ways to torture
I
the main
really
guy
wish
that,
she was
like-
gonna say White Christmas, man. She's like, I'm dreaming of, and I was like, and then
Murderous Chris.
you know what I would do? You know what I would do? I'd like tie that dude up in chains and drag him behind a truck.
Oh.
Nice.
Like at the very least, you could have like done a little foreshadowing where outside of this dude's lair is a fence, you know, with like little pointed fencey kind of rail,
Ooh,
you
and
know,
he just-
and then he throws him out the window and he gets stabbed through the neck on the fence.
Yeah.
Like,
There you go.
something like that. Just give us something, not like
yeah.
"Eh,
Especially the boss
Can't believe
kill.
you killed my son. Let me just hurry up. You're gonna die.
You know
a
what I
little
felt
bit.
kind of did that in John Wick, the first one. He kills the son that killed the dog with the baseball bat, like way too quick. And I was like, oh. I always kind of was bummed about that. Like
Yeah.
they get the final boss fight's dope, but the one where the whole thing that starts the movie is the young dumb kid beating his dog to death, and then all he does is the whole movie is because of the dog, and then he just kind of like kills the son real quick, and I was like, oh, come on.
And the
You
thing
hear
is,
that, Keanu?
there
Get
is a
your
couple
shit
things
together.
about this movie though too. There is like a few parts where it's like this guy's not a killer. He's never done any of this before, so he's like screwing up a little bit at the beginning, which is kind of funny. But
I like that.
Yeah.
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 Okay. Movie that I watched. Fuck, I was disappointed.
Oh.
I think I don't remember if it was
Jaws?
on Shudder or if it was on Hulu, but it doesn't matter because
It's not Moose Jaws.
Unless you want to see. Don't bring that up again.
You kind of look like a moose a little bit, like a baby moose.
Aw, it's a little guy. Is that how a baby moose bleats?
oh, I guess so.
It bleats like a goat.
Sound like
Yeah.
a goat.
I don't think like ew, ew.
No. Do the sheep, but add a little bit more like foghorn, like a deeper, lower guttural.
Ball.
Probably closer, honestly.
Oh, like Foghorn Leghorn.
I'll say.
I said ball.
I'm a baby moose, I'll say. All right. Fucking.
Dumbest show.
Yeah, it is really. Struggling.
He's like, add foghorn. It's like, ah! Yeah. It got higher.
So I'm
What's the movie you watched?
I'm looking for horror movies, and I should have known this from the beginning. From the title, I was like, this is how this is gonna go. So I'm scrolling through real quick. I'm just trying to find something just to eat dinner and put on. I was like, fuck, I haven't watched a horror movie all week. Let's just meh. I fucking see like a shark, classic Jaws, like lady's feet dangling in the water, and then the shark coming up from the, and I'm like, okay, cool, like, and I read
That was the poster?
yeah,
Like the same as
it
like
was
Jaws?
basically Jaws, and so I'm like,
are they able to do
okay,
that?
and then I'm skimming, and it just says like, something about like vacation, flood, something, I don't know, whatever, shark. Okay, I just watch it. I'm like, let's go. The fucking movie already, it's called how was it Requin or something, like Requin? I was like, Requin?
Requiem?
No, just that.
No,
Requin? I don't know. Is that even a fucking word?
Requiem.
Requiem for a Dream?
No, I know, but it's not. It's Requin. Requin.
Requiem.
Requiem for
I'm like,
a drum.
the wreck, whatever. So I'm like, I don't care. It's a shark movie. Let's get into this. It's got Alicia Silverstone in it, and I know you all know the name. You've heard it before.
I love Alicia Silverstone.
But unless you're a movie dork, you definitely don't know. But you see her and go, oh, that's that one chick.
What?
Because you've seen her before, but you don't know what she's in.
Clueless?
Yeah.
Oh, that was the one you guys were both on.
And she was in Batman. She was in one of the Batmans too, right?
Batman and Robin.
Yeah.
Batman and Wobbin?
We don't need to be talking about Batman anymore on this show.
Yeah, we're not going to
Don't bring up Batman. Holy shit. Don't do that.
It's called, the Requin or Requiem.
Okay, so what's it about?
This fucking couple goes away on to, of all places, fucking Vietnam.
Okay.
They're like, this is
Like
going to be
gorgeous
our
country?
tropical getaway beach side, or like
beautiful.
they stay in one of the little like straw hut villages over the water. You know what I mean?
Like the rice fields?
what?
Or no, by the ocean.
Yes,
Okay,
ocean. I was
okay.
like, wait, on a rice field.
I don't know.
So it's like they're supposed to go on this big getaway because it's alluded to that she has like maybe a miscarriage or something, but she's doing a natural birth. There's a ton of blood in the tub, and then she like wakes up from a nightmare. She's having PTSD. So they take this like, it's like her and her husband take. What'd you find?
I just saw a review for this movie on IMDb. It's somebody gave it 1 star and said clueless as to why they would make this movie. Like, you asshole. Shut up.
It was Tony.
It was
That
you.
sounds like a
It was
review that you would-
Yeah.
No.
So then they're like, let's go on this tropical getaway to Vietnam paradise. I was like, okay. And they're like, we're gonna stay in these little villas, and the whole time she's like on her phone, and she can't like get away, and the husband is just like, come on, babe, put it away. Like, we're here to just like relax and get away from that. She's like, just one more text, just one more. He's like, come on. It's like that, right? So they're trying to do things. She's very clearly a like broken woman.
Okay.
And so they're trying to figure out how to, get her out of her funk because they lost the kid or whatever. And then typhoon happens.
Oh, no.
Typhoon happens. They're like,
Is that like a cyclone?
it's like
Yeah.
kind of like
Like
a
a
hurricane.
tropical storm?
Yeah, basically.
Okay.
So you're thinking,
That's what happens in Karate Kid Part 2.
remember? Duh. So
This is actually Karate Kid Part 3.
yeah.
No, it's not. That's no typhoons.
It's
It's Karate
called
Kid Part 3.
Requin.
There's no typhoons in Cobra Kai either. Like,
Oh my God.
I can't do anything.
Yeah. Can I finish now?
Please.
Wah, wah. I'm like Debbie Downer over here
So
with movies that I don't see.
they get stuck in the storm, and she's like panicking. The whole movie is just her nagging. I really hate to say that, but like,
sounds like he was
holy
nagging
shit.
her.
No, it's bad.
Yeah.
It's bad. And then you get to a point where you're like, I want to care because I feel bad for you, but you're just like, somebody please shut this woman up. Like it's bad.
Is even
I
the
was gonna say
shark
something,
like
but I won't
annoyed
keep
by
it.
her?
Oh well, I'll get there. So
Shark is like,
they're going through the storm. She wakes up. She's like, oh my God, I'm scared. What's going on? And he's like, it's just a storm. Forget about it. Whatever. Well, guess how they wake up?
a shark is in the room.
No. You
Water's
keep
in their
thinking
room.
because you're like, shark. There's a shark on the
Yeah, does
cover.
it
It's
take
gonna
a
be
long
shark.
time for the shark
It's a storm. It rips the damn hut they're in. They're floating
They're
out to the
floating
sea.
out to sea.
I don't know how the fuck this thing is floating. It's lopsided. It's literally just planks of wood on the bottom. Not only would it have
kinda like a
gotten
boat.
water through it, but like there's a doorway on each side, and it's like, okay, here's the water.
Yeah.
They got like not even a foot until the doorways on each side. Water would have went straight through and sunk that shit immediately. immediately. But
Well, I don't know
somehow,
because a raft can float.
yeah, but that's like tightly made, like put together. This is like got like splits in the floor. It doesn't make sense how this chunk of, it's literally a hut, like a whole hut would not
Brian's
float like this.
Noah over here. He's like,
Look,
"Let me build this ark for you."
Watch that fucking movie the entire time. You'll go, oh, come on. I watched this with my roommate. And
I'll say nothing turns me off of a movie than when they make the women like so naggy and like it's like
and here's
she
the
had
thing.
such an opportunity to be like such a empathetic character
Throughout
in
the
this.
story,
Yeah.
you know, it's a spoiler alert, she survives. The man does not. So, you know, she has to figure out how to like do stuff, right? I don't give a shit about spoilers because I don't, unless you want to see a real stinker, stay away from this
Stinker.
movie.
It's got a 2 on IMDb.
Bad, dude.
It's got a 2.
Out of 10
So
or out of
Yeah.
the
5?
whole
Out of
story
10.
is they get taken away. They're like, who's gonna save us? No one's gonna come. And then you don't see the shark until 80% of the movie's done.
Oh,
I
get
kept
outta
going on. I was
here.
like, when is it gonna be sharks? There's a
it's only
shark
when
on
it
the
eats some
fucking
guy?
cover. Well, the thing is like there's other things that are happening. And oh
like what?
Wait, so why is this Santa Jaws?
this is not Santa Jaws. Where have you been?
The title is Requin.
Yeah, the
Oh.
Requin.
Well, then why'd you start off Santa Jaws and then you go to
Because I
Requin?
said like, oh, I almost watched a shark movie as well last night called Santa Jaws, but I didn't. I watched 2 other pieces of shit.
He said that. Oh.
No. Oh, Kels.
Kelsey,
You know, it's been a rough week.
Kelsey's even watched movies.
She's been hitting the eggnog. Yeah, that's true.
I wish I was hitting the eggnog. That'd be great.
Ooh.
Oh, me too.
So basically, long story short, everything in this movie is dumb. And you know how there's movies where it's like there's bad green screen and you just laugh at it. Like you can still see the green outline around, you know.
Oh, like the bounce of the
Or like
the color.
you know, when you see Birdemic, you know they did it because it's bad.
That was real. Don't you ever?
Well, okay.
please.
What's a movie where you're like Velocipaster? I always go back to it. It's the great because they know it's stupid, but that's the point, right? This movie, you can tell they tried passing it off. Like this is gonna be our Sharknado. Like it's gonna be a cult classic film. And I'm like, okay, but like holy fuck, the CGI. You can tell so many times that they're in front of a massive green screen. And the set is just like this little hut and a little railing that they built. And then behind it, you can see there's like 10 feet and then the green screen. And I can't really place it. That's just something so like, not off-putting, but I think you know what I'm talking about, where you see something and you just go, there's something weird about, like, it's just off, you know? That's how the movie looks, because the first scene, she walks to the back, like, dock, and it's supposed to be this, like, serene sunset, and I was like, wait, what the fuck? Is she in some room where she can, like, hit a remote, and then and I was like, oh, this is just a bad green screen, and then the whole movie's like that. It's, dude, them floating, there's, like, no water trail or anything. They just,
She's on
like,
a holodeck.
placed them. It's bad, dude. It's real bad. But then you don't get the shark until the 80% through the movie.
Does a shark at least kill like a lot of people in a cool way or
No,
anything?
dude, it's only them. There's one part where they're like, we need to create a signal fire. So they grab a shit ton of wet stuff because they're sitting in this soaking. It's so bad. They throw it all in this pile. They take water, and from the sun, they try and like use it like a magnifying glass. Within seconds, this thing erupts into flames, burns the
Wet
whole...
wood through water.
burns the entire fucking. They burn their house down because
That they're
trying.
floating on?
Yes, and it's like none of them.
How did she survive?
Well, so basically, I don't know. She
It
should have
doesn't-
been dead so many times from just like exhaustion, no food. Not at one point do you see them
No water.
eat.
That's what will kill you first.
There's like they take a last sip of water, which we only assume was days ago. It makes no sense, but she somehow keeps fighting. That's the thing.
Good for her.
They go through. That's the thing. You're like, all right, you know what? Fuck yeah. She's gonna come back a strong female.
What does this have to do about Christmas?
What?
He was just saying because speaking of sharks, I saw a movie about
I
sharks.
watched. I watched one scary. What do
That's
you
why I
mean?
thought it was Santa
I thought it
Jaws.
was there's no
Why-
Christmassy in it.
You guys are both on. We're all on different tracks.
Look at my head.
Look at me.
I thought we were all talking about Christmas shit.
I watched one horror movie.
Oh my god.
This was supposed to be a horror movie. This is a horror podcast, not a Christmas podcast, sir.
This is a Christmas special.
That's why we're dressed like this.
So what would you rate it?
Fucking shit out of a lot more shit. It's so bad. Don't watch this movie. It's really bad.
It's a
It's like a not even, no. It's not a. Pff, that's like a silent. Like no, this is a.
oh Oh,
This
it's
is
a
a
little wet.
fucking
It's
nasty
wet.
ass dude. This chick, she finds this random Vietnamese dude in this like upside down, like it looks like cup. It looks like a cup. The boat looks like a bowl, and it's just like this guy
a teacup?
sleeping. And then she goes in there and finds the guy dies. He gets eaten by sharks. She finds this fucking a leaf blower with a propeller attached to the end of it. It is so fucking dumb. And she's like, and it's like, use it like a propeller. No. But she doesn't even do that. She uses it on the shark and cuts the shark's head up.
How? It's not like
I know, it makes no sense. She's just pulling a leaf blower, and then it's her just screaming as like this propeller's digging into the shark, which doesn't kill the
But
shark.
the propeller would be like
It makes
by her
no
body.
I'm telling you, it's bad. It's like duct taped. You can see a propeller duct taped to the end of a leaf blower. And you're assuming like, oh, I guess that's how the guy got around. But she uses it to fucking chew up the shark's head, which doesn't kill it.
Just makes it really mad.
Yeah, he's got all these horrible like CGI cuts in his head.
Want to know how I got these scars?
You want to know? Yeah.
He's the Joker.
Don't
Okay.
do it.
I know. He said no. I just
Stay away from the dark
All
night.
right, so horrible movie. But a fun fact about this very holiday themed movie that Brian just spent 20 minutes talking on is that Requin is like refers to a specific family of sharks.
Oh, thank you. Because I was like,
And
what
though it's
the
not referred,
fuck?
I guess it's not referred to at all in the
Sharks
movie.
are no, not at all. And the sharks are barely in the movie, and it's until the very end.
At
But
least was the shark CGI good?
Oh no.
it was the worst part.
I said,
No, there was some scenes that were passable for like weather effects and stuff, barely. But like, oh man, when you get to the sharks, you're just like, it looks like it's just stamped over the film. Like Labyrinth or
Oh.
something, like Dark Crystal. You could just see the separation. It's pretty bad.
It's like
This movie came out last year, 2022, and it's this bad.
Why you don't ever look at the reviews before you watch a
Fuck
movie?
no, because
No.
one,
You guys usually like movies like that. So
see, you lump me in. Yeah, I'm the good middle point between you two. Sometimes I love stupid movies.
Yeah.
A lot of times I fucking hate them.
Yeah.
Like
But if
I'm
you're gonna
right
go
in the middle.
stupid, you got to commit.
Yeah, and see, for me, I'm
Like-
like, I don't like a lot of stupid movies. I want like, I don't know. That's why I'm in the middle. That's why I'm in the middle, you guys. Because you're like far side, give me stupid, dumb shit. And you're far side, I don't want that. Actually try. And I'm like
Well,
right
I like
there in the
real
middle.
serious stuff.
no, Tony, that's only me.
Okay.
She's
Get out of here.
gatekeeping.
Go worry about your antlers.
Dude,
They're bugging me so much.
the only thing that was cool is the
They're
husband
kind
gets.
of leaning forward a little bit, and they kind of look like ants.
I had to prop them up on my
Antlers.
head right now because they
Like
keep falling
antenna.
off. my
I
head.
tried, but there,
It's
yeah.
okay.
There was one cool part was when the dad, the husband, goddamn,
The guy.
gets his fucking legs chewed off. Because he's like laying on, he should have been dead 8 times, but he's like laying on the, it's so totally Titanic. She's up on the door and he's like hanging off halfway in the water. And then eventually she like tries to wake him up. And then
and
she
it's just
sees
his-
that it's just his like little stubbies left. And she drags him up and she's like, oh my God, no. And they like kind of fix their marriage by almost dying together.
Wait,
and then
he's
dies.
still alive and his legs have been chopped off?
Dude, it takes
You
a
know how
long time
many
for this dude to
arteries,
die.
like-
Oh yeah. Oh,
be
one
dead
of the
within
funniest
seconds.
parts about this movie is he hurts his leg 3 or 4 times, and then eventually they get chewed off. But like, oh my God, they make the same like bone snap sound every time something happens
broke,
to his
like,
leg.
every inch of
it
his
looks like
legs.
it's so funny. I was cracking up. His first one, he like the bed slides across the shack and breaks his leg, and so you hear like, and he's like, oh my leg. And then later on, he's wrapping it up, and she pulls it tight, and it goes. How's he breaking his again? Damn. And then a third fucking time later in the movie, he like tries to walk on it. And it's like, oh, he broke it a 4th time.
And then
it's so
and then they
bad.
decided that he was the one that should be in the water.
And then he gets, then he gets his, they never stop bleeding, by the way. The whole movie, they're like wounds. They keep showing like
Just a
trails
trail of
of
blood.
blood. And it's like, they've been out here for days.
So how many sharks total would you say?
One.
Like one. And it's a trail of blood for days and days?
Oh, it's so stupid. The movie's so
It's
bad.
this
That's what I'm
one?
telling you. Like, and then somehow she manages to survive, and it's real fucking like I was half expecting her to nag the sharks away. They were just gonna be like, you know what, this ain't worth it. She's so fucking annoying. And then they just dip, and then she makes it because like the whole movie, she's just doing this like annoying whimper scream, and it's just oh my god. And the whole movie is just like, how could this get any worse? And then it does, and so it's just her complaining more.
Well,
It's bad. And I wanted to root for her. I really did. And then, she ends up surviving. The husband dies, and it's like, okay, well, what did that
and then
vacation
she's like,
give
oh,
you?
I feel so much better.
No, I
She's
guess.
like, wow, that was a great
It's like,
vacation.
damn, I went on this like nice vacation to heal our marriage and get over our stillborn or whatever, and then he just gets they end up in this horrific, traumatizing thing. Eventually, they just float back to an island. Apparently, they're miles and miles away, and you can't see anything. No land all around. They're in the middle of nowhere, and they did this overnight. And then apparently they just floated back to land. None of it makes sense. It's so stupid.
Yeah, because so she didn't even use the blow.
No,
thing.
she didn't. No, she uses a paddle. She uses a piece of wood that she stabs the shit out of the shark with, because she's trying to keep it off. The
same shark.
Yeah, trying to keep it off the husband. But then she eventually like I don't even remember what happens to the body. It's bad.
This reminds me. Did you guys watch Schitt's Creek? This reminds me of
seen
like a
some.
movie that like Moira would be in.
Yeah.
The mom.
Yeah, it's bad.
She's in The Crows.
It's bad.
It's pretty bad.
So if you want to see the Requiem,
It's a great holiday movie.
it's not a holiday movie at
Uplifting.
all. Well, unless you think they took a holiday if you're British and you say
they're
like, we were on holiday.
Yeah, they're on holiday.
We're on
mate.
holiday in Vietnam.
Yes.
Because that's where everybody wants to go holiday.
I mean, it's a gorgeous country.
You ever
I'd love to go
been?
there. No, but I would love to go.
How do you know it's gorgeous?
Shut your fucking
They got
mouth.
sharks.
Didn't you watch a green screen movie?
They got
on
a
it?
shark.
So?
Well, no. It ends up dying, I think.
Oh, see, we're fine.
It's so fucking bad. God, don't see this movie. Tony, you've been really quiet since you talked about your...
Your antlers.
yeah, they make pills for that, dude. We can get that back up for you.
Give me back up, baby.
Yeah.
Give me some Blue Chew.
Can I? Do you guys?
Fuck me.
Do you guys need to be alone? Do we all need to step
You
out?
get a lot of Blue Chew ads on TikTok?
All the time.
Oh my
Or
God.
hymns.
All the time. Blue Chew.
Like, oh, take Blue Chew or take
Sponsor-
hymns.
yeah.
Now I've been having so much more sex.
I'm trying to sponsor us. Don't listen to this guy. It's fine. I love the ads. I take a Blue Chew, get a boner. Last longer
Pay us.
Speaking of that,
because my dick is flaccid after watching shitty movies all weekend.
That's our thing. It's
usually
like,
that's what would do it for you.
I need a movie that gets me rock hard like a Blue Chew.
soft dick, try Blue Chew. Then you'll actually watch good horror movies.
What Christmas movies are you guys gonna watch this weekend?
Elf and
You have-
Grinch.
Those are your two go-tos?
There's other ones
You
that
know,
are
like
that are good.
traditions or anything?
Oh, I think Trading Places happens during Christmas.
Yeah.
The best part about that movie is just seeing Jamie Lee Curtis's boobies.
You guys are being real horn dogs on this episode. This is not holiday at all. You guys are being on the
Holiday
naughty list
horny.
after this episode.
What? Who said you can't be horny in the holidays?
Yeah,
sure.
You little Blue Chew in
you guys are probably
Yeah.
one of those little old man dicks flying around. and little
Oh, we're
elves.
gonna be elves from Rare Exports.
Yeah, you're gonna be put in a cave and released.
Yeah.
Naked elves.
Finally,
man.
my purpose in life. To chase kids around cabins naked.
I already watched Elf. I watched it a couple weeks ago, so I'm ahead of you guys.
Whoa.
Oh, yeah, when it wasn't even like Christmas. It was in November.
okay.
That doesn't count.
I'll watch Elf this weekend.
You should.
I'm gonna watch Edward Scissorhands tonight.
Ooh, solid.
My
Hey,
kids have never seen.
I don't think I ever asked you guys. What the hell do you guys want for Christmas?
What do I want for Christmas?
Yeah, we never talked about what was on our Christmas list, did we?
I want everybody watching and listening to sign up to patreon.com/scaredycast.
Oh.
You're bringing it over from the birthday episode.
What do you
Thanks.
want? What do you want for Christmas? Is there anything cool?
I have one thing I ask for every year.
Oh man,
It's very simple.
a divorce.
It's no, because then I won't get this one thing.
Oh,
Sex.
sex? Yeah.
No.
Oh, nice. Okay, Miss Horny over there.
Okay, but
whatever.
this actually makes sense. This isn't
Yeah,
you
it
guys talking
does.
about boner
Yeah.
pills.
You want me to go back talking about Blue Chew?
No.
This also gives me a boner. Gives me a food boner. Because I always ask for a Hillshire Farms box.
Oh, the meat and cheese, baby.
Ooh,
Oh,
little
cheese,
sausages.
spreadable little
mustard,
jams,
crackers.
your little fig jams on your crackers.
You gotta get extra crackers. They'll give you much crackers in the kit, so you always gotta buy them extra box of crackers. That's what I always ask for. I'm like, just give me my Hillshire Farm box. So after everybody's done opening their presents, I can go sit on the couch, open up my box, watch some football, and just make my
Every
my little sandwiches and my crackers.
Tony's just crunching away in the corner, watching everyone open presents. Like,
That's what we do every year. We got like one of those, and it's just like we're eating like meat and cheese and summer sausage logs all fucking day and drinking champagne. Oh yeah, we gonna get crazy. Yeah, we drink mimosas.
we drink mimosas.
Dude, you guys go all out. We're not doing shit for Christmas.
My mom
this
and
year.
dad, dude, especially my mom, like Christmas queen, man. Fuck Mariah Carey. I said it again.
Dude.
My mom's a Christmas queen.
We didn't say that, Mariah. We didn't say that.
I did.
You
Bitch,
said
what
on
did
the
you ever
last
do for
one,
Christmas?
too. All I want is like
She had
scratchers.
one song.
I want like scratchers.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
That's kind of, I mean, I
it's
guess,
fun.
yeah.
Usually our cousins, like we just like, my cousins and my little sister, we just
What if we
exchange
brought a
scratchers.
scratcher here with us every week and we scratch it off to start the show?
We don't win any. We win nothing.
We win nothing.
We're like $1,000 in the hole by
All of our
next
money just
Christmas.
goes right to scratchers.
Yeah. What do you want for Christmas?
I put, I need a new keyboard and mouse because
Oh, I
for
thought you
my-
were talking about like piano.
No, I got
keyboard.
all my. Well, I'm never done with music equipment, but I have enough. I need to like really focus on that. But no, I need a new mouse and keyboard, and then like just a couple Switch games I thought would be fun. But nothing too crazy. Everything's so fucking expensive now. It's like I don't even bother asking for it because
Yeah, my wife asked me what I wanted for Christmas, and I told her nothing because I'll probably just have to pawn it in like a fucking week anyways.
yeah.
Jesus Christ.
I mean, you got to think like everything you
Happy
want starts at
holidays.
$100 now.
And back on Facebook Marketplace, like, here, I need to pay an electric bill. Anybody want this?
Yeah.
Brand new in box, just got for Christmas.
You open it and then immediately set it down and take a picture of it and upload it to eBay.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, give me food because then I eat it, and then
Hey, there you go.
and my tummy's happy for
What
like.
about you, Kels?
What's like your favorite gift you've ever gotten on Christmas,
Ooh,
Oh.
probably
and what's your least favorite?
a tall, handsome blonde.
And it's funny we talk about this because I the other day was going through the garage looking for shit to sell, and I came across a bunch of VHS tapes, and I found a tape that said 1989 Christmas, and I dug out my VCR and I plugged it in,
Oh, wow.
and I found it's just home video of me and like my family on Christmas morning in 1989,
That's pretty special.
and like I was sick every Christmas, so I had the flu, so like.
They're just filming anytime that you're sick, so you're not on. They're like, oh, Tony's in the bathroom. It's fine.
Yeah, I'm just like opening presents and not excited about them, but I am. But at the time I was like, I'm sick, I have the flu. Cool, Ninja Turtle Nintendo game.
I made it this far, so I'm just going to say it. I didn't want to jinx it, but every year I have something happen. Like, usually it's bad, right at Christmas. I know, that's on like, because for 3 years in a row, I lost a tooth on Christmas Eve. So I would
As
just,
an
like-
adult?
No.
I'm like, wait.
3 years. No. Hear me out. So it was 3 years in a row. I lost a
Brian
tooth on
spent a
Christmas
whole
Eve.
year
And I
not
was like, this
brushing
is
his
so
teeth.
fucking weird. Why does this happen on Christmas Eve? And then when my teeth stopped falling out, because then I grew up a little bit, then I had a car accident 3 days before Christmas. I was rear-ended by a drunk driver. And then the next year, I
You
got
need a
into-
lift back home.
I got into what was it? There's always something every year. One of those years, my dad had like bronchitis or something, and he coughed so much that he actually tore the lining like off his ribs. So every time he coughed, it was like because it was like his lungs and his diaphragm. It
my
like tore
God.
something because he was coughing so much. So then we had to go to the emergency room on Christmas Eve, and I was like, man, like it's always something every year. And so far,
Your mom is like the Christmas queen because she just makes you guys like lose teeth and
oh my god, why
separate
is she so
limbs.
mean?
I
This
had
isn't-
appendicitis on Christmas.
Ooh, oh God! When your stomach you almost died.
I did.
That was crazy. So, anyways, I don't know. Like, I'm hoping so far
Almost.
nothing crazy's happened this year, but my tires are pretty flat. They're pretty bald.
Oh, no.
So I'm like afraid to
You gotta
drive
go
now.
get some new tires.
Okay, how?
Yeah, that should be on your Christmas list.
Yeah, that
Dude.
I
Those are
got
expensive.
I got my oil changed
You gotta
last
go
week
to Rent a Center.
because they fucking quoted me $1,100
For tires.
for
Yeah.
fucking tires.
Rent-A-Center rents out tires.
Yeah.
And you can give them back.
I don't know if they can get back. I mean, that's where I got my tires.
For how much?
It was like been paying like $20 a week for like ever.
Tony's just paid like $5,000 for a set of
Definitely,
tires.
it's. I mean, it's Rent a Center. You definitely end up paying
With all
way
the
more
interest.
than what they're worth. But when you're broke and you need tires right away and you can't get approved for like, it's so stupid. Like those discount tire kind of places where like, oh, you can get approved for like some credit so you can like pay them off. And it's like, you have to have like a perfect record of financial.
They'll approve you at
it's
30%, and you're like, holy fuck.
It's like, yeah, like your financial lifestyle is basically like, you don't even need that because like you can just afford to buy tires anyway.
Right.
So like,
It's like it's the same thing as like, oh, this is an entry level job that requires 10 years of experience.
Yeah.
You're like,
So yeah, I went to Rent-A-Center and I got my tires because I only had to give them $20.
thanks, Renter Center.
like, here's 20 bucks.
Thanks, Renter Center.
And they're like, all right, we'll give us $20 a week for the next year.
So
That's insane.
enough about tires.
Tires.
What did you want for Christmas?
I want scratchers. I said.
Oh yeah.
But I'm trying to think. I can't really think of a favorite Christmas gift. But I would probably say like a Game Boy maybe or something like that, or like going on like a trip, like someone that I was with, like we went on like a.
I did
trip.
a Christmas Disneyland trip. That was one of the best presents for sure.
Yeah,
because it was like a whole experience.
I'd rather do like memories or like be just
Yeah.
around people and just like maybe go hang out or like do something or whatever than like actual presents.
Yeah,
Unless it's something
That
that
makes
you
sense.
actually need or whatever, or like money.
money, please.
If you want to send me money, that's
Money,
fine.
please.
Do you
Please.
have like the 7 spooky Christmas
I
things?
do. I
Ooh.
do. So everyone knows Krampus.
Let's spend the last 9 minutes actually talking about scary
God
Christmas
damn.
shit.
I had a
Real.
bunch of Christmas stuff, and fucking Brian decided to talk about sharks and like a terrible movie. So I don't know. Okay, well,
I will say on the way here, he did say like 3 times. He's like, I'm not going to spend much time talking about this movie. It's a piece of shit.
he says that every time.
It's because you guys keep talking when I'm trying to explain it.
That's not true.
Oh,
We're gonna roll back the
Is
tape,
it true?
I can't get through a story without these two bozos.
Brian. Because if we let you go on, you're gonna talk for the whole hour. It's happened before.
You know what? That's good
We got
content.
we got the evidence. Anyways,
Why did you
Last
put me
Christmas
on this
episode
podcast?
ever.
I hate Christmas. This is the bad thing that Brian was talking about.
Oh my god.
All right, so everyone knows Cactus Cat
Of course.
because
Yeah.
we love Cactus Cat so much. But have you ever heard of the Yule Cat?
It sounds like familiar, but I don't know anything about it. Like we may have talked about this before.
I don't know. Have we?
Maybe.
I don't know.
Ooh, well, we're going to talk about it again if we have. Oh,
Yeah.
God.
Oh, God.
Jesus.
Try and keep it out of your mouth.
Headbutt the
I
microphone.
won't. It's my Christmas present. Iceland seems to have no shortage of Christmas terrors, and Yule Cat is certainly a force on that list to be reckoned with. So legend has it that Yule Cat is it roams the Icelandic countryside looking for, especially children. I guess that's like its specialty. That don't work hard. So of course it's like an advocate for child labor and stuff.
Do your chores,
just
kids.
like America, like what we're trying to do. So around the holidays, kids that worked hard throughout the year were treated to fresh garments before the new year. But the kids that didn't work hard, they were eaten by Yule Cat.
Dude, I'd rather be eaten. Y'all, all I'm gonna get is socks for Christmas if I'm good. Just
It's
eat
cold
me.
in Iceland. Like you want socks. You're gonna want some fresh garments.
Eat me.
Okay. Well, I guess like so Yule Cat belongs to Grilla, which is actually like another, I guess, Icelandic mythical creature.
She sounds hot.
Oh, who says it's a she? Who used it as a hunting pet of sorts. So Yule Cat was used as a driving force for employers to ensure that their workers made their quota.
Oh my god.
Could you imagine going to work and being like, Yule Cat's going to get you if you don't make 500?
Imagine you're sitting at
stockings."
your interview and they're like, so it's expected every day you have to have a quota. You have to saw down like 20 trees. If you don't, there's something
feed you
called
to
the
a
Yule
cat.
Cat, and it will be watching you.
And also, it sounds so cute.
A
like
Yule kitty?
Cat?
Yeah.
Like,
Does he look like a log, but he's just got like a little cat head?
Looks like one of these little cats.
Oh,
Yeah, watch this, watch this, watch this.
that sounded like it hurt your finger.
what's your favorite? Yeah, right. What's your favorite cat?
My favorite cat on your shirt?
This big white one's pretty cool.
I think that one over there with a scarf.
Oh,
100%.
Kels?
It's a scarf like bow.
Which one? I have a feeling she
I
likes
think
the ginger.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go the two center
likes
ones.
For those
She likes
only
redheads.
listening to the podcast, Brian has a sweater on with a bunch of Christmas kitties and bells on it. You hear that?
All the cats
Those are the cats.
have bells.
Each cat has a bell.
And
Oh,
it's Christmas bells.
Christmas bells on the kitties.
Mm-hmm.
Lovely. Yes, Kelsey?
Brian talks about how he gets interrupted all the time. This is why they said ditch abroad, because anytime I try to talk,
What are you
I
talking
get
about?
interrupted.
We didn't
Wow.
interrupt. Nothing.
Mm-hmm. No,
We're
okay.
talking about the Yule Cat.
This is why I hate Christmas.
No, so they don't have an actual like picture of it. This is like an illustration. It looks like it's weird.
like
I mean, it looks like the Cheshire Cat.
Yeah, but it's the size of a house.
That's very
not-
much the same.
oh, it's a damn. That's a big cat.
Yeah.
He's thick. That's a big cat.
So there's another one called Frau Perchta from Austria, Germany. Look
we
at this.
definitely talked
I
about Frau
remember-
Perchta
We did?
last year.
I remember
Yeah.
Frau Perchta.
okay.
Is this the same list from last year?
I don't know. Is it Hans
Yes.
Trapp?
Wah, wah. Hey, well, you know what? We have a ton of new listeners, so
I don't remember talking about most of these.
I remember
What's the
Frau
next one on the
Perchta.
list?
Well, I've been going out of order.
Oh.
The Maryi Lid from Wales.
What?
Nope.
Look at this thing. So,
Ew. Oh, it looks kind of like,
It's like a cow skull.
Yeah, it's
horse?
like a horse skull.
that looks like a Wendigo with a bed sheet.
What does it do?
So it's said to
Must not be that cool since you skipped it, but
Well, I didn't read this. I'm reading it now.
oh.
She was just.
All right, so it's just a celebration that takes place around Christmas time that involves Welsh residents donning horse skulls or placing a horse skull on a stick and heading door to door singing to homeowners.
Jesus.
So there's a silver lining to this terror. If you encounter a horse skull on your doorstep, you are the receiver of good luck.
Tell that to what's his name in The Godfather.
All right, so we're going to get off
Yeah.
this list. We're going to get off this list. What would you do if a man dressed up as a gingerbread just came up to your house and like tried to get into your house?
Oh, like the clown fucking
like a
thing that they
huge-
used to do. Like people would come up to your house at like
And
you
just be
remember
in, like, the
remember when
Ring camera.
clowns were like everybody was just like staring at Ring cameras and clown costumes or chasing people in clown outfits. Oh my god. Well, I'd probably be happier with a gingerbread man, honestly.
No, if you just see like outside, like it's just like a guy just like staring.
I
in
would
a
take gingerbread over clown. You know
But
what
what
I'm
are you
saying?
gonna do?
Shoot him.
But what if he takes off the gingerbread outfit and it's a clown underneath?
Oh fuck.
Then you're really fucked. Then you're double fucked.
Look, I ain't doing anything until he comes into my house. And then he gonna die. But first, that's creepy as shit. What would you do, man?
I would he's just standing outside of my house and like
Yeah.
looking at my Ring camera.
Kelsey? I don't know. You tell us.
So it starts where he's like at the edge of like, edge
Yeah.
of the
Driveway.
driveway,
Yeah.
just standing there. And they're like, okay, this is weird. And then, then he gets closer onto the porch.
Oh.
And then they're like, oh, it kind of seems like he's trying to push the door open.
Oh. Well then I'm
Okay.
calling
Yes.
the police.
At first.
Okay, so they did call the police.
Okay.
Oh, this happened.
They did call the police and he said, I just told them, listen, I just want to report this. It's not an emergency. Some guy came with a gingerbread man costume. And then the operator was like, gingerbread man? And he's like, a gingerbread man. On Mulberry Lane? Just kidding.
Yeah.
Okay,
So what happened?
that's it.
Oh fuck, he got away.
He got away.
There's a
Damn, he's
gingerbread
still
man
out.
on the
He's
loose.
still out there terrorizing others.
He's in Fortnite
unsuspecting.
Oh, god damn it. What the fuck isn't in
He said we
Fortnite?
kind of locked eyes and the gingerbread man went on his way.
Oh, nah. Don't like
sorry.
that. I don't like that.
And why are you waiting till he leaves to report it? Like either you're going to call like the police right then and there and be like, yo, there's a fucking weird person just standing on my porch trying to get in my house.
I don't know. Maybe they
No?
thought it was just somebody making a TikTok.
Oh my god. Sorry, just an influencer. Just a prank, bro. Just a prank. Don't arrest me. Tell it to the Santa gingerbread man.
Tell it to the Yule Cat.
Fucking, that'd be dope.
Yeah.
You guys think we should feed people to lions still?
Yeah.
Why not?
No, all right.
Probably they're
Let's bring
endangered.
it back.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then so to end it in this article, they said it was not holly, it was not jolly. So honestly, kind of this family sucks. I think the gingerbread man should have.
I bet it was faked. They just had their uncle and they're
probably-
like, go do this and we're going to make some story out of it. Yeah. Let's do that. Let's
Okay.
write that. Let's take some notes. Let's blow up on TikTok.
That's all you gotta do.
All right.
But yeah, anyways, and then just really quick, I know we're out of time, but also apparently Christmas time is a favorite time for aliens to come and visit.
Christmas? Even aliens love Christmas?
Yeah, they love Christmas.
Who
Maybe
says
they're looking
that?
at the Christmas lights, according to alien experts.
Like researchers?
Yeah.
alien researchers.
Ufologists?
Yes, thank
They
you.
say that, oh, really? That's
Christmas,
cool.
Yeah, that does make sense. The Christmas lights and
Yeah,
stuff.
What
it's
if-
like the only thing keeping them from nuking our planet.
What if the star...
Have we ever stopped like doing Christmas lights?
What if the star that led the three wise men to Jesus was a UFO?
Oh, what if Jesus was an
an
alien?
For sure.
More
he
than
was.
likely.
I would believe that over the story that is. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas.
Oh my god.